Everybody has a podcast.
Hey now. Hello, hello. It's your boy, Grant Mills. Hope you all had a great weekend. What up, J.Wiggy?
What up? What it do? About to claw my eyes out watching this game. Whew. Ugh.
Fucking brutal.
Man, you gonna end college football? End on a game, not a scrimmage. This shit sucks. Terrible shit.
Yeah, I know. And they want to expand the playoff. You're going to see a lot more of this shit. So
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll get more into it later, but this was embarrassing. But weird. Kind of shocked. I mean,
Really?
George, yeah. I thought TCU, after that Michigan performance, had a chance to come out. I thought they'd come out swinging, and then I thought, the talent would separate itself.
Georgia ain't gonna make dumb decisions like Michigan, like Harbaugh. He's an idiot, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He made some pretty fucking stupid decisions. I don't understand.
Don't
Georgia wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
Georgia didn't do that. That's why they're blowing the fuck out of TCU right now. So.
Oh, yeah. Kirby's from the school of Saban. His ass ain't going to make those dumb things. And that's what TCU did, though. Man, they came in here and they clawed their way to be relevant. And they did it against Michigan. They took advantage of those mistakes. Once they got to the big stage, man, you got to play big time. And they came out and they started that conservative bullshit. Man, Georgia's going to step on your fucking throat. You need to start throwing shit early. And they didn't. And that's why they're embarrassed. And God damn, you're going to end football season on a sour note. Shit, college football anyway.
They should have went for the whole trick playbook. I would have just thrown everything because I'd have been like, shit. This is like some David and Goliath shit, man. I'm about to fucking let's get the trick playbook.
Fuck yeah, absolutely. Pull out the damn Maryland Eye. Pull out the damn flea flicker. Pull out everything. Dude, go to your backups that want to play, because when you're down, 30 points at the half, this is your last fucking game. This is natty. What you're doing is not fucking working. So,
Yeah, it's over. I mean, I didn't know it was going to be this bad. It's a pretty bad booty rooting here, but I knew they would lose. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, I thought TCU might have I thought they might have a couple of stunners in them, and they did. They had one big play early on, and I thought they could pull some fast shit. But man, once you got that shit, throw more of it. I mean, you're not supposed to win. You're not gonna win. I mean, people know this shit. So go for the big shots. Don't sit there and keep doing those short screen passes. I mean, it was terrible opening to this game. It just shitty way to end football season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were definitely, what was the whole deal? They were one of the deserving teams, but not one of the 4 best. So
yeah, and that's how
true.
Hey, I'm the one on the show who defended them getting in, and their resume. I still support that. But I mean, if you get in, goddamn, at least it's like somebody who lies on their resume, and then they get the job, and then they fucking really have no idea what the hell they're doing when they get there. And,
yeah, they can't even back it up. Like, they lied about knowing Spanish, and they know nothing. No Spanish.
Yeah, your first day on the big stage of the job, and you got to get a presentation in Spanish.
Oh,
and
my God.
You embarrass yourself in the country, and that's what TCU did. They completely embarrassed. I mean, there's no way. I mean, if you're 7-31, you might have a prayer. 59-7 with 10 minutes left. You're not even. There's nothing you could do. I don't even think there's a comeback ever that's been that big. So, yeah, they're booty.
Can't wait to listen to Paul Feinbaum, and that. Because, man, there's really not a show like Feinbaum. And I'm saying Feinbaum because that's really how you pronounce his name. Everybody says Feinbaum. It's not Feinbaum. It's Feinbaum. Feinbaum. But nobody's going to say it like that because, hell, we've been saying Feinbaum for, 20 years. But I am going to love tuning into Feinbaum.
Oh, yeah.
Because the calls are going to be fucking classic.
All the Bama fans. If Bama was in there, goddamn, we would whoop their ass.
Oh, not only that, dude, there's been a couple of delusional, I don't know if they were TCU fans, but there's at least a couple of people talking about TCU is going to come in there and do something. And come on, man.
Yeah, what's weird too? We've had some good conversations about the transfer portal, and TCU got a lot of late season additions. In fact, they had a Bama transfer as well. Curious.
There's a lot of Bama transfers coming.
I think they had 3. And then, I mean, if you're having that many, and then you end your season on this kind of embarrassing note, you leave the SEC to go to to go to TCU thinking they're going to be the next big thing. Dude, I'm going to question my transfer before the portal fucking closes. I'm sorry.
Well, it kind of depends on what they're going to do. I mean, they might go and shine and maybe, let that skill set show and get some NFL time. It's going to be up to the individual. But as far as on the whole, it's going to depend on your skill set. You know what I mean? And those players that left, man, they probably can't compete at Bama for real, man. It's so deep, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that tonight. I mean, the talent discrepancy is beyond obvious, and the play calling,
they're like a pro farm team, dude.
Yeah, I mean, play calling, the speed of the game, everything is. I mean, this is a team that beat Michigan. Michigan beat Ohio State, and those teams were the best outside of the SEC that we were talking about. They were in the playoffs, and this team, I like I said, on paper and by the standards, I think they rightfully got in, and they won their playoff match. Good deal. You're in the championship. Here you are getting the fuck embarrassed. So, embarrassing. TCU, go fuck yourselves.
Well, yeah, that's the whole shit, man. Everybody's, we want to 12 teams playoff. Well, you'll get it. Okay. And watch what the fuck kind of games you get.
Yeah, you're going to get some booty games. I thought 8 was a good cap. I mean, that way you get you're going to get most of your conference. You can do enough with 8. That's plenty. I mean, that's going to create 4 matchups, 2, then 1. I mean, that's exactly what you need. 12, you get the bye week and all that shit. I'm not a big fan of that bye week for 4 because then everybody's going to bitch if somebody upsets one of those top 4 teams. Oh, well, they had the bye week, they didn't, or they beat them. It's just going to cause more. Cap it at 8 and then shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, so I agree. I mean, you're never going to make everyone happy. There's always going to be someone out there that's going to fucking bitch about something. So
yeah.
I say 8's good too. I mean, you're still going to see major discrepancies. Well, we're watching one right now, but it's not going to be like 12. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But I mean, 12 is pretty fucking. What we're talking about is money, right? So,
if
it comes down to that, then it's a different deal. But if we're talking about straight up competition, it's going to be fucking. This just going to be blowouts, man. Yeah.
That's
just how it is.
That's what it'll be. But, at the end of the day, I got to give credit to Georgia. I mean, they are the rightful national champion. I mean, undefeated. They'll be 15-0. Impressive schedule. They didn't really, to me, impress me on too many games besides Oregon and LSU in the championship, and obviously this game. But, I think the team last year was a better Georgia team. But, man, when this team came to play, god damn, they came to play.
Dude, give it up for Stetson Bennett, man. I mean, Everybody was saying, me too, man. I was like, damn, man, just ride off into the sunset, man. You're not going into the NFL. It's cool, but I'll be goddamn, dude. That fucker did it again.
Yes, DeQuavius.
Fuck, man. I mean, dude, Stetson, he's fucking good for life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, I think as far as the NFL goes, as far as like playing. You might have a team that'll give him a chance, like some Doug Flutie shit. On some Doug Flutie shit. I don't know how that's going to go. Everybody's always doubting him. And I don't know. It's the NFL, man. That's a different beast. But at the same time, I think he's going to, I'm not saying he's going to make it in the NFL by any means, because that's not looking good for him, because the NFL, it's just, he's probably not going to make it. Okay, fine. But let's put that to the side. Dude, and still, he could go and, I don't know, be a quarterback's coach, maybe in and, do something like that, start, within the coaching ranks, if that's something he wants to do. It doesn't matter, man. He's never going to pay for another fucking drink in Georgia the rest of his fucking life.
Oh, no, he's a king in Georgia for sure. He's like the Eminem of college football. He's got the everybody doubted me mindset, and then he shows up everybody, and I mean, really a fucking stellar play. Good God, look at Georgia. They're still playing, they're redlining. Yeah, that's impressive.
That motherfucking shit. They probably got their, I mean, what, these ain't starters that's in.
Oh, no.
So, who is that quarterback? Who the hell is he? Yeah, and they're still fucking beating ass. And you saw Stetson Bennett earlier, man. Had that fresh ass edge up and shit. You went to the barbershop in the hood.
Yeah, it's the Quavius.
Cross like fucking Steve Harvey, man. Too fresh.
Yeah, he's gonna have a button suit on after the game, showing out, and rightfully so. But this is what I love to see. They're gonna play all 4 fucking quarters. If TCU, you can't stop them, you're just gonna keep embarrassing yourself. This shit's gonna be like 80-7.
Yeah. No, this is run it up, Kirby. Fuck them, man. Show them motherfuckers.
I agree.
See, bitch, what are you doing?
Run it up, Kirby. Run it up, Kirby.
Run that motherfucker up like you the old ball coach. God damn it.
Yeah,
goddamn right.
They on your fucking field, man. Well, they actually in LA and shit, but whatever.
Whis Craigie been waiting.
Hey y'all, fucking, I'm on, The tag should have been fucking guys were bullshit.
It's been pretty boring, man. I will agree.
Yeah.
Woo. How was your weekend, boys? J.Wiggy, what did you do? I know you had the family shit going on with the wife. Probably did some kind of wine tasting with a charcuterie board or some shit.
Yeah. I had a little wine tasting with some friends on, it was actually a champagne tasting, which was
pretty, fancy.
Fancy. Did a hike on Saturday with the kids. So, yeah, little kid day.
That side effect wasn't about the hype with the kids. It was the fancy shit.
Timing.
Ill-timed. You had to go right into the kid shit out of champagne.
I know it.
Where'd y'all go? Like, Ruffner Mountain, or was it Oak Mountain, or?
That was Oak Mountain, the high man. You know that place is a hidden fucking gem. You never realize how big it is until you get back there. You been up there in a minute?
I've not been up there in a while, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a cool place, man. Took the kids on one of the easy hikes. They loved it. Fun shit. I used to go back there and go fishing and stuff. I don't fish a lot, but just to kind of relax, get a little boat rental, sit out there on the lake and shit. Pretty place. And then that night we went down to what was the restaurant? We had a private champagne tasting that a friend of ours, won in a charity auction. So it was lucky they invited us. I got to give it credit, man. That shit, I never put much thought into champagne. You usually buy just a cheap bottle and, for certain shit, pop it, spill half of it, and then, pour a glass, then you go and drink real shit. But, it was good. It was impressive. So,
I be burping too much, y'all.
Man, I be farting. I be farting and burping.
Yeah, shit makes you gassy as hell, but pretty good. So that was my exciting weekend. I know, Grant Mills, you got something much more exciting than hiking with the kids and champagne with the wife.
No, not really. Actually, I didn't do too much. I went to see Violent Night.
Yeah.
Do not go see that movie. It's just fucking terrible. Terrible movie. Bad acting. Everything's just bad with this movie. Bad. Just bad, dude. Yeah. So I went to look at different movies because I wanted to go see a movie in the theater. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Took a little biatch and shit, whatever. And man, this movie was so whacked, man. All the other ones, there was no other movies. And it's like Avatar when I fucking watch a 3-hour animated CGI bullshit. And everything else was, there was this movie named Planes or something looked cool, but there's no Showtime, so I don't even think it's out yet. Everything else was either not out or it sucked. So I was like, Violent Night, this looks kind of cool. This is, the guy that, what was his fucking name? I can't remember his name, but he played the new Hellboy. Okay, I should have known something was fucked up then. I've never seen the new Hellboy, but there's no way it could have. And there's no way it could have done the first Hellboy. Why the fuck? This is again. I'm going back to my rant from the other fucking time. You remade Hellboy. Okay, first of all, Ron Perlman as Hellboy. Okay.
Absolutely.
You can't fuck with him. All right. So you're going to go and get Eric Harbour. That's this fucker's name. I actually like him, though, as the dude in the character. I don't think he's... Yeah, he ain't bad. I think he's into a lot of other shit, too. But, bro, he's not Hellboy, okay? You can't remake fucking Hellboy, dude. And I'm sitting there looking at the dude, and I'm with this girl, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Hellboy. I forgot they remade it. I'm looking at the shit. I'm like, who did he play in Hellboy? Oh, and then later on, I'm like, oh, he played Hellboy when they fucking remade it in 2019. Like they should have never fucking did. Stupid.
That was David Harbour, the new Hellboy, right? The guy from Stranger Things.
And some other stuff. I like, I actually like him. I like as an actor, he's got a real likable quality, and I actually liked him in the character he played in this movie. But this movie was just fucking garbage, trash, shit. Do not go see this fucking movie, okay?
Yeah,
shit. Shit.
He's got that everyman quality, but
he really does. He really does. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems relatable as fuck. I gotta ask you,
like he was a Pittsburgh Steeler or something.
Yeah, I could see that. He's really he slam a couple beers. It looks like the guy that doesn't give off celebrity millionaire vibes. He looks like the guy that got he's paying bills with the money. That he's made. So you went to a theater. That's been pre-COVID before I actually went out. How was the experience?
I went to a certain theater in Hoover. It's a Creek by General Patton.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was AMC. AMC theater.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, man. Pretty much the same. We were the only people there. And that I knew, so I go in, we go in and watch the movie and shit. And then, but as we leave, there's a fucking cop that was in there the whole time. And I was like, what the fuck? Was he in there the whole time? What? Did they just have him posting up to make sure people aren't fucking in here or something? Because
he was up there creeping and shit.
That reminds me, man. This fucking story, dude. I know you remember Big R, right?
Oh yeah.
My motherfucking homeboy, Mike, my brother, like from another mother. God rest his soul. So this reminds me of a time like true story. So you know the Edge 12. It was like it's the festival like.
Oh yeah,
This year,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
we so my homeboy Big R, he was about 6'2", 350 to 370.
He's a big old boy.
He was a big fucking dude, man. And this is a true story. So he calls me one night out of the fucking blue, man. He's like, man, I'm with these two girls at like fucking Longhorn, and come out here, man, and like let's fucking kick it or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I go out there. The one girl that he hooks me up with, she actually looked pretty good. She was a fucking idiot, but she looked pretty good. His girl, she was all right. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't bad. So we're kicking it with these girls and shit and whatever. So we get done, right? So let's go to a movie, right? I don't even know the name of the movie. Don't give a fuck. So on the way there, we pick up like a fucking 6-pack. This is fucking stupid anyway, because if you're gonna fucking drink in a movie theater, you need to like get like fucking not a lot of bottles that are gonna clink around and shit. Get liquor. Get liquor, okay, kids. So anyway, so for some fucking reason we get like a couple 6-packs and it's just like a lot of shit, dude. Anyhow, we sneak him in there into the movie, right? Okay, we're kicking it. We're acting a goddamn acting a fool, bottles clinking, we're getting fucked up, dude. We get kicked out, right? And Big Rob knows, like he knows the dude who fucking complained on us and shit, and got us kicked out, right?
All right.
So he's like, it's me, him, these two bitches. We're chilling at the outside. We just got kicked out, right? So the dude comes out with his girl, dude, and he's walking down the pathway, leaving. Big Rob. God. Dude, I swear to God, Big Rob, dude, he's like, I'm about to fuck this dude up. So, like, he goes after the motherfucker, and I swear to God, if I hadn't called his ass off, Big Rob would have went to fucking jail that night. I probably would have went to jail, too, and it would have fucking sucked. Anyway, he's going after this dude, right? And I'm like, Big Rob! I'm like, Rob! I'm like, hold up! I'm like, Rob! and, like, right as I said that, dude, I was like, Rob, hold up! He stops. I'm like, get your ass back here. He comes back, man, and I'm like, dude, no, we don't need to go to jail tonight. Like, just chill. It's all good. And them bitches, man, they left, dude. they left quick as hell, and they like any danger, man. They skedaddled the fuck up out of there. So they're gone, and this dude's, it was like this big ass dude and his wife there, just trying to fucking, watch a movie with his wife, man. We go in. I get it, man. Okay, I understand. We shouldn't have been, but that dude almost got his ass fucked up, dude. Big Rob was about to, because he wouldn't have seen it. All right, this dude was walking down the pathway. Big R, he was about to fucking like steal on the back of his head. Oh God, I kind of wanted to see what was gonna happen for like this sheer, just like this sheer, like I don't even know the word. I got it with me, but I can't say it. Just the spectacle of it all. But like I know, with that spectacle, man, we both would have went to jail. we would have went to jail. So I was like, yo, man, I can't have you going to jail tonight. You've been to jail plenty of times. I can't go to jail. I have allergies. We need to just fucking let's chill. Man. let's not do that. Yeah. So save the night on that one, man. But
man, once the lid comes off for somebody like Big R, man, you ain't putting that back in.
You ain't putting it back in, dude. He's like an offensive lineman, man. That dude right there. That dude. But like the best, like he would give you the shirt off his back, man. Like best dude ever, man. Best dude in the world, I swear to God, man. But stories from the vault there, folks, man. God, it brings back some memories, man. I was at the movies, man. I was thinking about that whole night. I was like, God damn it.
You can't be snitching at the movies, man. You see that shit all the time, too, man. Mind your fucking business.
Yeah, I guess I can see both points of it, too, man. But, yeah, just don't get too crazy. Sometimes you got to save the day. Let's go ahead and go to the phones, man. Shit. I mean, oh, you know what? I want to say something real quick. DeMar Hamlin's doing great, man. It's good.
Yeah. Man, what a turnaround.
We're having the show last time. He was going through some shit, but now it looks like it's all good, man. So,
yeah, I thought about that earlier. That was just a week ago, and man, to what a testament to how the quick response, man, the medical personnel, and just how fast people responded. They got him in there, got him out, and man, that's awesome. Nothing but the best for DeMar. That's awesome.
Baby. So I know we kind of wrapped up the weekend with. What was your weekend like?
Pretty good, yeah. I mean, I didn't do too much. I laid back this time. No hookers, no cocaine, no even drink. I just laid back with a little CBD and just kind of vegged out and,
That's good, man. You got to take it easy sometime. Let's go ahead and go to the phones. Got Chauncey from Clay Chalkville.
Hey, boys, my name is Chauncey. I'm from Clay Chalkville. What was your favorite cigarette growing up? I love Camels myself. What you boys like?
Man, I was a Marlboro Menthol Light, basic Menthol Light. What about you, Wiggy?
The Marlboro Lights, Camels. You remember the Camel folks that used to hand out Camels?
Yeah, they go to in the bars, man. I always get like 2 packs of Turkish Jades.
Oh, yeah, man. They had some good smokes back then. That's funny. Yeah, Marlboro Lights for me. I remember you puffing on the menthol lights long time ago. We both, I think, stepped away from that since. But, man, when the Camel people, especially when you were broke at the bar, and they came out there handing out 2 packs at a time, you'd get everybody, even if they didn't smoke, to do the survey. You got to do a little survey, give them your license, and they hand you 2 packs of cigarettes.
Yeah, I think so. Was it 2 packs? It was just Camel, right?
It was just Camel. Yeah, they had the Turkish Jades, and then they had this orange flavor they came out with a while. It was an orange pack. The flavor wasn't orange. I can't remember what it was, but man, that was bomb for a while. It was hard to find them, but I like those. So yeah, if you can quit smoking, don't do it. But God, back in the my early 20s, yeah, work construction and shit. Nothing like puffing a Marlboro as you're hammering some wood and shit.
I mean, I love Newport, yeah.
No, okay.
Newport's pretty hardcore. I remember after smoking a dub, man, we smoke a cig, and it felt like it got you higher, but I don't know if that's true or not, man.
I always thought so. I always kind of had that feeling about it. But I think if you're an everyday smoker, you're probably not going to notice it. But I always felt like if you didn't smoke for a while and then you hit a cig, you got a little buzz from it. Maybe a little extra one, a little dub.
Oh, I definitely felt like I got higher, but shit, I've had other people tell me that is in fact a lie. But man, everybody wants to be a goddamn scientist nowadays. So
everybody,
who the hell knows?
You ever see anybody smoke weird cigarettes and shit, like Winston's or any of those old lady skinny ass ones that look like a Capri Sun straw? Those long ass 120s.
Oh yeah, like the Virginia Slims.
Yeah, things. Ridiculous.
I try to smoke one, and it's like a fucking 120. And like it's no good. Like it doesn't. There's no throat hit.
No, there's nothing. It's like sucking through a straw, like a tiny little Capri Sun straw.
Yeah, that's no good.
Boo.
Hey
Harriet.
boys, this Harriet. Just watching the game. Georgia won that ass. I wish TCU whooped that ass, but I just want to say hey and go ready for the USFL season in their Stallions, baby. Roll Tide, go Stallions.
Oh yeah. So pretty boring game, but so I guess Harriet's waiting on the Stallions. Yeah. We'll definitely be covering the USFL. That's the next thing. I don't fuck with basketball. Just don't give a shit about it. Pro or March Madness, we don't really cover that. So
yeah, no basketball for me. USFL, we're gonna see if we can work some media sideline shit for you fans and stuff. We'll let you know when they deny us, but
we'll definitely have some picks and shit. So that's definitely gonna be because I don't even know when is Canadian football. I'm gonna check those out too because I think that's might be over by now, but I can't remember.
Well, we got a 2023 XFL season as well, starting in February 18th.
That's right.
Is the kickoff for that, which I actually...
When is it?
February 18th, so we're just a little over a month away.
Because like The Rock bought it, right?
He bought it, and it's been... God, they founded it again 5 years ago. Didn't they run one... They ran it once? No. They did the 2001 season. But yeah, they're coming back this year, February 18th, the 2023 XFL season. And I think there are 8 teams as well. So that'll be kind of fun. That'll be a nice little precursor to USFL, which is April start. Is that right?
Yeah.
Man, all right. So we got some more football. At least we're not going to go a month without it. We'll have XFL to see how that does. I actually liked the XFL rules back in the day. Did you ever watch or go to any XFL games?
I watched it. I think it's pretty cool. I know the NFL actually picked up a few things from the old school XFL, and I don't know about the new shit. They need to pick up some stuff like the RB cam,
Yeah.
or whatever. That's kind of cool. I like that they had.
Yeah, I think all that shit's tight, man. I think they really, they were paying bonuses by how you performed on the field that game and shit. You know, you got a sack, you got like $1,000 or something. I think that was tight as fuck. So it made you pay for performance. Pay for performance. There we go. So, yeah, football's not over, folks.
True that.
Is DeMar Hamlin related to Denny Hamlin here?
I don't think so. Let's go ahead and go to Jared in Los Angeles, California.
Hey, my name is Jared. I'm from LA, man. I was listening to your stupid show. Why the hell do you even care about college football, man? There's a lot more shit to do than just fucking watching college football all fucking day.
Let's go ahead and go to Jerry in, where's Jerry? New Jersey.
Hey, fellas, this is Jerry from Jersey. Go Devils! I want to ask y'all, do you think love is blind? Because I think it might be blind to something. What are you boys thinking? I'm going to hang up and listen.
Is love blind? Wow, that's a deep question, Jerry. Jerry from New Jersey. Jerry's going through some things. I think Jerry's got girl problems.
This motherfucker ever listened to this show?
Is love blind? It's fucked up. I don't know. Blind is your correct adjective on that, but it's fair. It could be.
Fucked up's a good, perfect description. I don't think it needs to go any further than that. Fucked up.
Yeah. Blind is. I don't know who made that fucking.
That sounds like a cliche from back in the 18th century or some shit.
Yeah, definitely dumb. Jerry, whatever you're going through, man, I don't know, but it's definitely fucked up. So,
yeah, he sounds like he's going through some shit. Is love blind? You're gonna call into the podcast for that shit, man? Go watch some USFL and some XFL kicking off February and April.
Man, his girlfriend and busted his balls. He's got a ball buster. Sometimes you just get that girl, man. You run across this, a girl, and she fucks you up pretty hard. I don't know if that's Jerry. If that's what you're going through, man, you need to run for the hills, my man.
Yeah, Jerry. If you need some advice, we need follow up. We need more texture around that because that's too vague. We need to know why is love blonde, or why does he think it is, or why is he even asking that shit? Call back next week and let us know what you're going through and if it made it. What you need advice on.
Yeah, Jerry. Go ahead and give us a call next week and elaborate on that, and maybe we can help you out there. Yeti from Jersey.
We'll do an advice column segment for all the guys out there that are losing in love.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't be able to help them that much, but hey, you never know. One guy's advice could be another guy's. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and go to Leroy in Michigan.
Leroy.
Listen, Leroy from Detroit, Michigan. I just want who your favorite running back is. Mine is Barry Sanders. As far as all time goes, what do y'all think?
Barry Sanders? I like Barry Sanders. He would probably be my pick, actually.
I like Eric Dickerson, you dumbasses.
He's pretty good.
Eric Dickerson, a good pick, actually. I'd say Barry Sanders, too. I think he's the best all time. I think Bo Jackson would have been had he not been injured early in his NFL career. But yeah, with the stats and what they were and playing for the Lions at that time, Barry Sanders, man, no question.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to watch. Bo was just he's too rough, man.
Yeah,
You can't be Bo Jackson and last in the league,
Nah, he was.
He's
Man, he
running
just
through motherfuckers. When he got injured, he like ripped his hip on the inside, and it didn't even look like anything that was bad. But like he was just running through motherfuckers. So like when on that play that fucked him up, I think they were playing like Cincinnati or something. He's running off to the sideline. He's just running through the guy, but like whatever it was, it like ripped his inside hip thingamadoob or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, but it fucking like he was so fucking tough. Like he ran through the dude, and like that shit that whatever ripped his shit on the inside, man.
Yeah,
and like ripped that shit. Like oh god,
inside hip thingamadoo is not a medical term.
There's some shit in there. You know what I'm saying by my description. It's
I know.
Inside his interior. He was bleeding like on the inside of like his hip.
I know what you're saying. You know what? I think Bo Jackson was one of those. God, I think he just had no fucking red light in his life. I mean, he ran track. That motherfucker was a hell of a baseball player too. Played football and just constant. I think he just outran his body. I mean, he just killed it. I mean, that's constant movement, and he's still working out. He's going to all those practices. He's playing, God, all season long. And sucks, man. I think if Bo Jackson would have had 5-10 more years in there, he would have been the greatest running back of all time. Now, he's definitely one of the greatest athletes in history by far. But, yeah, I think for me, I think Barry Sanders seems like it's going to be unanimous besides the Eric Dickerson, which, good job, Whis. Whis got one.
Well, yeah, you got Eric Dickerson and like Jim Brown and like those people. I don't think there's not really another back like Barry that was so elusive. Maybe Walter Payton was kind of graceful. I don't guess he really ran through people like Dickerson or Jim Brown or some of your more traditional backs that do that. But Barry, that motherfucker's like a chicken. He was like just fucking running around. Nobody could catch his ass. I've never seen a back like that.
Yeah, I haven't either. A little ahead of his time too. You see a little bit more elusive players nowadays. You didn't really see it back then. You saw a lot more, three downs and the yard of dust, whatever the fuck they say. I mean, just north-south running and knocking motherfuckers over. But man, he was elusive before that was even a thing, and still even more so than anybody else I've ever fucking seen. Emmitt Smith comes to mind as a good, stable running back. He's up there, but I don't think anybody's close to Peyton. Peyton a little before my time, but Barry Sanders, man, fucking awesome.
Peyton.
Who does Walter Payton?
Oh yeah. I'm like shit. Yeah, Walter Payton.
Peyton Manning.
I'm like, yeah. Definitely. Walter Payton was classic.
Yeah,
classic.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and see about Olivia in Texas.
Hi, my name is Olivia. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Go Frogs. And I want to know, do you like your toilet paper over or under?
Frogs got that ass whipped tonight and over.
Yeah, it goes over. Easy question.
I just take mine off the whole roll and flip it on sideways, yeah.
Well, I mean, you do what you got to do, shit. But over is the way, man. Oh, we got
on the patent over.
It's just easier. Easier. You know what else is easier?
What's that?
You nerdos and other motherfuckers that like weird news. So, what's going on in the world of video games and other motherfucking shit, you ask? Well, I'm about to tell you. Want to hear about it? Here it goes. Well, what we got going down? New Sony car plays PS5 games, but also turns your ride into a billboard. Revealed last week, Honda and Sony's new Afeela smart car is planned to launch in 2026. That is 2026. Announced last week at CES 2023, Sony and Honda's new smart car prototype seems to be taking a page from Elon Musk's Tesla, letting folks boot up PlayStation 4 and 5 games via its interior screens. But Sony may also be planning to use the car as a way to advertise shit on the outside of it while you drive around. Welcome to the future. The Afeela, Sony and Honda's new smart EV, is a joint venture between two large companies designed to leverage both Sony's advanced tech and Honda's decades of car manufacturing. The result is a new super fancy and technology-packed prototype EV that Sony claims will be hitting the streets in a few years, and when it does, you'll be able to use it to play PS5 games, motherfuckers. Now, to be clear, you won't be just able to pop in a PS5 disc into the car, as Afeela will utilize cloud streaming. Duh! To let passers-by play PS5 and 4 games on the go, provided you have a decent signal or internet connection. You'll be able to watch movies and TV via the various screens inside the car, but the Afeela doesn't just have screens on the interior. No, like a weird future episode of Pimp My Ride, the Afeela also features an exterior widescreen display. This is called the car's media bar. It says it will let owners display a variety of data, including weather and battery level of the car. It can also be used to display different colors or images too. Yasuhide Mizuno, CEO of Sony Honda Mobility, says with the media bar, owners can express themselves by sharing various types of information to people around the car. Oh, that's not unsafe.
Not at all.
Sony also has some less cool plans for this new media bar. During CES, Sony briefly displayed an ad for Spider-Man No Way Home on the outside screen. Not much more was said about this brief moment from the event, beyond Mizuno suggesting Sony was talking to partners about how they can create fun and exciting interactions using the media bar. It sounds like a lot. It sounds a lot like Sony wants to feel it to be mobile advertising. This is really, fuck that shit, man. That's some booty-ass dumb shit.
Yeah, I think people these days in technology are throwing shit against the wall and see what sticks. Hey, I saw a motherfucker the other day with a tablet in his lap. I'm driving on the interstate, look over, and he's playing a fucking game on a tablet while driving. Swear to God. So
Jesus.
Yeah, I swear, people are fucking stupid. They're gonna kill somebody with that bullshit. And yeah, more shit for man. Listen, I like smart cars. I love technology, and a video game fanatic. But sometimes we need to just kind of distance ourselves from all three of them. We need good cars, good video games, but drive your ass home and play that motherfucking shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking stupid. That's like the guys that were had like the Tesla auto drive. So the guy gets in the car, lets the fucking car auto driving to work, but there's like they're doing construction.
Right.
So like they can pick that up, and it's like he ran fucking head on into a fucking cement fucking wall, killed his ass.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah, I don't feel bad for people that do that kind of stupid shit. You can't put your one day in the future, man. I mean, you can put it's gonna happen, but I don't want to be the crash test dummy for that kind of shit. I really don't.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that stupid about it, but yeah, people are already doing this kind of dumb shit. We don't need manufacturers encouraging it, like I said. And I saw somebody reading a fucking ebook, a little Kindle White one time, sitting in traffic and shit. Now, I get that you're sitting in traffic, but when we started moving, that bitch was still looking at the damn thing. Reading a book, you got to be invested in that motherfucker. They got audiobooks now. See, good technology, audiobooks, because we've already listened to shit in our car. Do a book, there you go. Kill two birds with one stone. Video game, no. You need your goddamn hands for that shit. You also need your hands for driving.
That's so true, yeah.
We got this is for some nerdo shit, a fully playable Left 4 Dead prototype has been discovered 15 years later. A prototype of Valve's zombie co-op has been found in the recent wave of Counter-Strike leaks. A trove of Counter-Strike maps recently leaked on the internet, including a mod that was the predecessor to the survival co-op game Left 4 Dead. The mod is even fully playable as long as you know how to set it up on your own server. According to Gaming Link's streamer Tyler McVicker, the prototype originated as a game mode in Counter-Strike Condition Zero. Players would assemble in groups of up to 4 and play as terrorists. The goal is to plant a bomb while defending against waves of infinitely responding hordes of counter-terrorists These enemies use only melee attacks, which made them perfect predecessor to L40 zombies. This is some heavy nerd shit. Did you ever play this game, Left 4 Dead? I have no idea what the fuck this even is.
I remember playing it. I don't remember much about it. It kind of was it seemed like an afterthought to years later from Resident Evil to me. You know, you got a flu outbreak, something, zombies, blah, blah, blah. People play on that same kind of shit. Even Red Dead did a zombie version of their game, but I don't remember much about Left 4 Dead.
I definitely do not remember anything.
No. Yeah, it's a first-person zombie shooter, and that seems like a lot of games would fit into that category.
That is true. Yeah. So, as far as this goes, I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to see. You can actually download the mod. What is that? Game some shit. No. At gamebanana.com/mod/420879 if you want to do that.
Damn.
So as far as the nerd shit, not a lot of shit going on. Let's go ahead and flip to odd news. What odd news do we got? You know I love world records, right? So Indian men visit all 7 continents in under 4 days.
God damn.
To break a world record. A pair of Indian men broke a Guinness World Record by visiting all 7 continents in 3 days, 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 4 seconds. Arya Rani and Sujoy Kumar Mitra set out from Antarctica on December 4th and completed their journey when they arrived in Melbourne, Australia on December the 7th. The men beat the previous record of 3 days, 14 hours, 46 minutes, and 48 seconds, which was set by United Arab Emirates woman Kawali Al-Ramanathini now in 2020. The record breakers say they do not expect their title to last. Quote, today, we might be successful in breaking a record. Tomorrow, someone else will break our record. End quote. All right. So.
Love the optimism there.
Well, I guess that happens, but it sounds kind of at least, kind of cool,
Yeah.
I
think that's tight to travel all over the country and shit, and or all over the world to a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, I think that shit's cool.
Lottery, man, with the Mega Mills is up to almost $1 billion.
You playing?
Shit, if I could go out to Bowden, Georgia. I used to have a couple stores out there, but won't be going. But that would be nice to pick up a couple tickets, if you will, because I think it's gonna be over $1 billion next draw.
I'll be out of town this week for some 9 to 5 shit. I got to go to Tennessee. I'll buy some. We're gonna split it if we win.
Yes. Pick me up like 2 quick picks, bruh.
Absolutely, you got it.
For sure. Let's see. Is there anything else cool around this motherfucker as far as news goes? I'm looking at nothing really good.
It's been a quiet 2023 so far.
So far, not a lot of weird shit. Not a lot of video game news, if you will. Georgia is the CFP national champion, as we all thought that would happen. So, congratulations. Yeah.
15-0 Bulldogs. Who wins this shit? The Burrows LSU or this year's Bennett's Georgia?
What?
Who was that? 2019 LSU with Burrow?
Yeah.
Who'd you take on that one?
Probably Burrow.
Yeah, I don't think I'd count Burrow out because he was an NFL prototype from day one. I think Bennett kind of clawed his way up, but man, that would have been a hell of a game. God,
that would have been a good game.
Yeah, I'd always love to see if you could go back and match classic teams up and see. But yeah, I think LSU that year was unstoppable. I think Georgia this year had moments where they didn't look that great, but man, when they did look great, damn, they looked like tonight. Fuck. So,
well, I don't think. I don't know, man. I think that they Ohio State they were not ready for, so they weren't going to let that happen again.
Nah, I agree.
So,
yeah, what a year. I hate closing the book on it, but it's been a good season, though. We got together a couple times, had the guys out for a lot more this year than I did in, I think, previous years, here and there, everywhere, for some ball and drinks. So, looking forward to next.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a little hard. We still got NFL football is not totally over, but college football is over. Son of a bitch.
Ugh.
Let's go ahead and go to Raj in North Carolina.
This is Raj. Hope you're doing well. I want to ask you, what is your favorite Wu-Tang album? I love 36 Chambers is the best. Let me know. What do you think?
Oh, Raj with the Wu-Tang question. Look, I'm going to go 36 Chambers. Was my favorite album of the Wu-Tang. What about you, Whis?
I'm like Wu-Tang forever, you dumbass.
What about you, J.Wiggy? Were you a Wu-Tang guy ever?
A little bit. Wu-Tang Forever is really the only one that comes to mind for me. So, yeah, I agree with Whis.
Yeah, they had that, man, what was that one cut on there? Triumph, or I think, I can't remember. But that was a good album, too. I think that was a double CD. Yeah, 2-disc.
Yeah,
Triumph, that was the main cut off that album. That, dun, 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 dun. That was a good album. Then the 36 was the classic, though.
Yeah.
That's Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah. Wu-Tang Forever, 1997. What a fucking great year for music. There was a lot of good shit coming out that year. I was in, I think, junior high. And, man, I remember, like, everybody was getting down on fucking CDs and shit. And if you had a double CD, man, that shit was, like, expensive as fuck back then.
Hell yeah, the double albums. The 2 CD sets. Oh, man. Definitely bringing back some memories.
You need to do a video game review. The Wu-Tang, didn't they have that? Did they have that PlayStation game, or was it just an album for a PlayStation game?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna look that up. I think they did something for a PlayStation game. It could have been an album, or it could have been a. It was a fighting game. That's right. Yeah, Wu-Tang Shaolin style.
Was that on PlayStation?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm looking it up here. I'll have to get back into it. I remember it, and I think it was shitty, like most games that have a musical crossover or some kind of television or thing crossover. But now I'm curious about it.
That was one I don't remember, but doesn't mean that I didn't run across it, but I don't remember that at all. We do have a video game review here. I don't think I've done this one.
Sweet.
Super Castlevania 4. Now, did I review a Castlevania? I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I did. If this is one that I redid before, fuck it. Who cares? But I think it was a different one we reviewed. Castlevanias, man.
Classic.
Yeah, classic. Now, this one, Super Castlevania 4, was one of the games that came out. I remember it was one of the first games with the Super NES, 1991 platform game developed and published by Konami, released originally for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's been re-released multiple times. Super Castlevania 4 features expanded play control, 16-bit graphics, featuring any Super NES's Mode 7, and a soundtrack featuring new pieces and arrangements based on Castlevania music. Following the same setting as Castlevania on the regular Nintendo, this game takes place in 1691 Transylvania, where the vampire hunter Simon Belmont must defeat the vampire Dracula. This game received critical acclaim, with some calling it one of the greatest video games of all time. Now, these are all the same. They're side-scrollers. Played, I don't know, many of these. I think I might have reviewed Simon's Quest the last time. That was 2 on the NES. Now, this is also a side-scrolling platform game where the player takes control of Simon through 11 levels. Players begin the game with 5 lives, and it ends in a game over once they have lost them all. The player will lose life if all Simon's health game is depleted, or gauge is depleted, fall into a hole, or they do not finish the level within the time limit. The health gauge can be restored with food items that can be dropped from candles and breakable blocks, or with the magic crystal. which is received after defeating the boss at the end of each level. A password can be entered to continue the game. With Simon's whip, I said with Simon's whip, players can attack enemies in 8 directions with the use of a control pad. By holding down the attack button, the whip will go limp and can be waved around with the control pad, which can be used to block projectiles. The length and power of the whip can be increased up to 2 levels by collecting an item called the Morning Star. The whip is used for fighting and for latching onto rings to swing over areas that are too wide or dangerous for the player to jump across. In addition to jumping, the player can control Simon to move while crouching. Like his predecessors, players can use secondary weapons that consume Simon's hearts, which are dropped from candles and enemies. The secondary weapons include an axe, which can be thrown in an arc, a watch, which stops all enemy motion, and a dagger that can be thrown across the screen. Collecting the items, known as the double and triple shots, allow the player to throw secondary weapons up to 3 times in a row. So, Castlevania 4, a lot of Castlevanias. I played a lot of Castlevanias. Super Castlevania 4 was directed by my and it was all right, Yeah. Like I said, several iterations. They're all kind of the same. Same gameplay, got really creepy music, so it's kind of cool.
Good music, good vibe on it. I think it was one of the first creepier games. I think we've been pretty big Castlevania fans around here. And I think one thing I like about it, I think it improved every game. From the original one, I actually still fuck with it on NES a little bit, on the throwback. NES, the first one, Simon's Quest, the second. Every one of them got a little bit better. I don't think you could go wrong with them.
Simon's Quest, I remember because I actually bought that game through collecting cans. Saved up money and bought that bad boy.
Fuck yeah, man.
Simon's Quest. Yeah, it was 2. So the NES. Yeah, man. I think with these games, man, like when you're older and play them, you're kind of like, I don't know. But then, it's like a more of a nostalgia thing, which that's what it is. We brought this up several times. And this is kind of one of those games. It's not just so awesome as far as what it is, but maybe more along the time that it was made more than anything.
I think so, man. I mean, you can't go back and take a kid now and know what they know now about video games.
Oh, yeah. This shit was fucking,
They'd be pissed if you gave them that shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're not going to play that shit. I actually thought it was funny. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. My favorite also, man. That one I remember really well. Nintendo Power released it, and they had that cover, and you got him holding Dracula's head on the front. There's a skull, and it had all that outrage and shit from parents thinking it was too gory. And the motherfucker just...
cool music in it, too, for a fucking Nintendo game.
Oh man, dude, it was bad. It actually set the theme and the mood and shit. It didn't sound like just a regular meaty music. It was really good shit. And man, if you could go, in the future 20, 25 years, they're bitching about Castlevania 2 on Nintendo Power because he's holding Dracula's head. Now in GTA, you can fuck a hooker in the car. I mean, how far have we come in video games? But yeah, if you go back in those days, Castlevania was a fucking title that you looked forward to every time one was dropping.
Definitely. So, that for nostalgia factor, I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of good stuff, but I play it now. I'm not going to sit there for 3 hours and play fucking Castlevania, but at the same time, I might give it a run and have some fond memories. So,
yeah. For sure.
Definitely a good play there. If I'm not sure if that's on the online Switch compilation deal where you can get on and play those bad boys, but if it is, hell, give it a whirl, or if you can download it, hell, I don't know. What if in a bit of hell, man, so what's going on this weekend, J.Wiggy?
what to do this weekend? No plans yet. A little early. I'm recovering from the last 2 weekends
I'm
still.
recovering from a charcuterie board, Bo.
Oh yeah, I got spoiled this past weekend with all that fancy champagne and charcuterie and stuff.
Champagne, man. That shit made my head hurt and it makes me burp.
You know, it's dry as hell too. It's weird saying a liquid is dry, but yeah, it kind of dries out your throat or some shit. It's good though. I'm gonna tell you, man. He did give me one piece of advice. The guy that was hosting it, he said, drink your champagne out of a wine glass. It opens it up more. Now, I don't know how all that shit works, but tip for you, your alcohol tip for the day: drink champagne from a wine glass, not those fancy ass fucking flutes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That'd be something we all use around here.
Right. Drink your champagne from what'd you say, a flute glass?
Don't do the flute glass. Do the wine glass.
Do the flute glass. Do the wine glass. All right. True that. We got NFL wildcard picks. Yeah. So Saturday, January 14th, winding it down, folks. Fucking Green Bay, man. They fucked you. So with that, Seattle's going to be at San Fran. What are you thinking?
San Fran. I've liked San Fran this season. Let's go San Fran.
Do you still have the fucking other picks from the other day?
Yeah, still got them. We did. Before we get into these picks, let's go back. I don't even want to say it. I was hoping you wouldn't ask because Whis was 11 for 16.
What?
Week 18, Whis is 11 for 16. Grant Mills, 10 for 16. And J.Wiggy, 50-50 at 8 for 16. So terrible. Yeah, bit the dust last week.
That's all right.
Yeah, not a good way to end, man. Terrible. Georgia tonight embarrassing us with embarrassing a TCU with that bullshit. I have a shitty pick. Yeah.
We all knew that they were gonna fucking lose anyway. Fuck Georgia. I mean, not fuck Jeff. Fuck TCU.
Fuck them all.
This is the SEC. What the fuck you thinking about? All right, Seattle at San Fran. Who you at? Who win?
San Fran for me.
I'm going San Fran.
I'm going Seattle. Geno Smith.
And then we got Los Angeles Chargers at Jacksonville.
Man, Jayville's actually they've piqued my interest. I like Jayville.
They're actually doing pretty good, but I don't know, man. I think Herbert. I'm going LA. All right, you're LA. All right, so then the next game is Miami at Buffalo.
Let's go Bills.
I'm going the Bills.
Bills, yeah.
And the next game is New York Giants at Minnesota.
Let's go Vikings.
I'm going Vikings.
Fuck Kirk Cousins. He's a buster. I'm going New York Giants.
A buster.
All right, so NFC wild card, Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Cincy.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
I'm going Cincinnati, yeah.
And then another NFC matchup, Dallas at Tampa Bay.
Whoo, go Cowboys.
Oh, man.
It's a tough one.
I don't believe in Dak or the Cowboys. I'm going Tampa.
You know I'm going Tim Brady, yeah. He's too handsome.
Damn.
All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and those are the picks as far as that goes. Next week will be your divisional playoff picks. We'll have those, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, baby.
We'll have those, and I'll actually have us winded down on our college pick final for all the bowl games and the playoffs. So, yeah.
I'm out, y'all. I'm going to get a hooker and then a little bit of warm milk in the bed, y'all.
All right, baby. I wish I had a hooker and some warm milk, or a warm milk and some hooker. What? Which one would you do first? A hooker, then the warm milk, or warm milk, then the hooker? I feel like it should be a hooker first, then the warm milk.
Yeah, get the taste out of your mouth.
Oh, God. That's gross. So no plans for the weekend, J.Wiggy? You and the old battle axe are not going to Bed Bath & Beyond for the last sales. You know, they're closing all the stores. Not all of them. I think the one in out here staying open, but
yeah, I heard that shit. I heard a couple of people hit a lick on that goddamn stock. I never get it. I always hear about that shit too late, then I lose money. Man, no plans yet. It's early, but if I get some, I'll report on the outcome next week. We'll get something down, though. I can't let a good weekend go by.
Can't let a good weekend go by, folks. Yes.
What you got, Grant Mills? What you got going on this coming week and weekend?
I have no idea. Just be landlord. I try not to plan anything and just kind of, you know, free willing, free balling.
Free balling. No warm milk?
I don't drink milk. That's for babies. So, yeah. But, I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely be chilling. Taking it all in. Seeing what's going down. Parting shots, J.Wig.
You know what? It's been a quiet week so far. Football's got me depressed that it's going away, but nothing interesting, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, baby. Remember, the best nation in the world is a donation. Go ahead and hit the follow button, and if you see the thingamadoob, you can donate too. But mostly people don't do that. But sorry, we'll take them. We won't take them. We'll
the best city's generosity.
Yeah, there you go. That's good as well. So we'll be back next week, every week, Mondays, 9:30. In the dirty. Man, I hope all you guys have a great week out there. It's only Monday. Have a great week, great weekend. We're going to be back here on Monday, wrapping up the weekend and all kind of shit for you guys. So, smoke it up.
Peace.